And that's all the time we have this week, folks. Remember you can rate, review, like, and subscribe because the podcast is everywhere. You know, it's out on Apple Podcasts, it's on Spotify, Google Play, Spoticast. Of course, we're still really pushing that platform. Haven't really heard much about that coming up. I think we're looking to be publicly traded very soon. I think we're going for an IPO very soon on Spoticast.
The IPO is coming. I'm not saying invest, but it's this might be insider information. Anyway, folks, never forget, you can never fully breathe out of both nostrils. I'm Cam LeClaire signing off.
My name's Cameron Osborne. Take care, folks.
Great. It was a great show.
Oh, fuck. We're off the air, finally. Oh.
Yeah.
I had to shit that entire time. Literally,
I could see.
You could see it. You could see. Remember when I was wincing? When I wasn't wincing because that story that you were telling me was gross. I mean, it was about your job as a former porta potty cleaner. Like turtle poking out. That's the understatement of the century. What's going on in my pants right now?
Taking a little peek.
It's. I think it's coming out to look.
Yeah.
If this was a groundhog, I think we've got 4 more weeks of winter.
All right, well, okay, let's go get some drinks. We can talk about it, but Kim's fucking pacing again.
Is that it?
We gotta tell him this is not acceptable.
He has this way. It was like this little shadowy figure.
Have you told him?
I haven't told him anything yet.
I'm
kind of scared of him as an adult. You know, as like I just kind of that way that he's like 65 and I don't know what he's capable of.
I don't know, man. Like, we just gotta tell him that it's. Yes, he pays his dues, but Jesus Christ, like he can't be pacing like this.
Jesus Christ, Kim. Jesus Christ.
God.
Okay, yeah, okay. We have to have a conversation
with
them. Okay. Jesus Christ. You know this desk at Staples.
What's he even talk about on the show?
I don't even know.
Have you ever listened to it?
I thought he had an actual radio show that he had. He didn't have to come to. He didn't have to come on the Two Cents Pod Network. Okay.
Okay, just let him in.
I can't humor this guy. Okay, come in. We're coming off. We're getting off. Jesus Christ.
Cam, get in. Fine. Cam, all right, man. It's all yours. Just change the sock on the mic. It's
Thanks, guys.
You know
I love having this podcast here. I love having this podcast. Yeah, I love you boys.
Cam, check your mail. Check your mail. I sent you some about the rent notice.
Rent notice. What rent notice? What rent notice?
Yeah, just check your mail, man. We'll talk later, man. Just have a good show and make sure you leave your keys with Garrett. Okay?
Wait.
You've been leaving.
Who's Garrett?
Oh, fuck, man. Just lock the doors when you leave. We have keys anyway. Jesus Christ.
Continuing tonight on Two C's in a Pod. 96.7 on your
Two C's in a pod, 2 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 C's in a pod, because we're 2 C's in a pod, just like 2 C's in a pod, 2 C's in a pod at gmail.com. Well, now that is my time. Now that is my show. You're listening to the Kim Mitchell Drive Time Radio Show. Let's hit it! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, my name's Kim Mitchell. You know that I have a podcast here on the 2 C's in a Pod network. Because I said, you know what? I said radio is dead. I said radio is dead. Podcasting is where it is. Everyone has a podcast now. George Strombolopoulos, another Canadian, he has a podcast. Other Canadians probably also have podcasts. I thought to myself, hey, I'm no different. I got to get myself in. And you know what we do here on the Kim Mitchell Show? We take a lot of calls because I only have so much music of my own I can play. I mean, I could play I Am a Wild Party on loop, but we did do that a few weeks ago. I'd love to hear back if some fans how responding. How was that? I heard some reports that playing I Am a Wild Party for 24 hours straight actually kind of like changed some people physiologically. Would love to hear if anybody had any abnormal sleep patterns sometime after that. Let's open up the lines. Maybe we'll take our first call. The phone lines are blinking.
At least I think they're blinking. I can't really tell. Let's take this call. Caller. You're on the air with Kim Mitchell.
Hey, Kim, it's Dave from Nebraska. How's it going, Kim?
Dave from Nebraska. Nebraska, a state in which I am very popular. Good country kids, just like myself, Kim Mitchell. What's your question?
Hey, Kim, I just had one question for you. The question I want to ask, first, I'd like to say, it's my first time calling, a long time listener, but I want to ask, how does it feel to have a lady's name?
How does it feel to have a lady's name? The one question that has struck me for years. You don't know what it's like being Canada's most badass rock and roller and having the name of a lady. I like to think that my man's name is a little bit stronger. You know, if you're looking for me in your local HMV, you don't look for Kim Mitchell, you look for Mitchell, Kim. That's how I like to get around that, you know. My friends call me Kim. My partners, my lovers have called me many things. Kim, Kimmy, Kimberly, sometimes too. Sometimes it happens. You know what? Thanks for the call. That was great. That was great. We're still kicking on here. This is minute 3 here of the Kim Mitchell Show. You're not listening to Two Season Pod anymore because, of course, you've stayed on the same radio station. I think it's about time that we play one of my hits, Easy to Tame. Hit it. Wait, we can't play the song? What do you mean you can't play it? No, but it's my song. I wrote the.
We don't have licenses.
No, but I wrote the song. I'm the license. I don't know. People tune in to the Kim Mitchell. People tune into the Kim Mitchell Show so they can listen to my music.
Take another call.
Folks, we're working on this. We got to talk to legal about playing some of this music. We're going to take another call because if you can't be hearing Kim Mitchell music, you might as well be hearing questions about Kim Mitchell. Caller, you're on the air with Kim Mitchell.
Hey, Kim, it's Mike. It's Mike from Kitchener, Ontario. Love the stuff you're putting out there. Not so much the new stuff, but patio lunches, man, gotta love it. Anyway,
thank you.
I'm sitting here at Waterloo Park right now. I know every year you've been coming and doing the Canada Day show. What happened, man? What happened? You sold out. What happened? You're not here. I'm still waiting.
Wait, are you still waiting for the Kim Mitchell annual Canada Day concert?
Yeah, brother, come on. What's going on?
Oh my.
Everyone's left.
Excuse me, sir. I do have to ask you this question. Did you recently emerge from a coma?
No, brother. I've just been sitting here at the park since January. I want to get first row seats.
Have you been passed out in the park for a long period of time?
Sometimes, yeah, for sure.
Okay, I have a lot to tell you.
Can't stay up all night.
I have a lot to tell you of what you've missed since July 1st.
What do you mean?
Okay, let's kick it off.
What day is it?
Kobe Bryant's dead.
Kobe,
I know. As a Toronto hard rocker, no basketball personality emulates my own personality more than that of the late great Kobe Bryant.
Who is Kobe? Is that like the sauce you put on like steak and stuff? I like that stuff.
Interesting. I think you're thinking
Kobe sauce, you know?
Kobe sauce. That's right.
Kobe beef?
You heard it here first on the Kim Mitchell Show. That's exactly right. We debunked this last week.
Hey man, can you put on Life of the Party? What's that song you do? I love that song.
That's right. You've been listening to this Kim Mitchell Show for 6 minutes now. It's about time we play. About time we play I Am a Wild Party for the second time. Hit it! What do you mean? What do you mean we can't play Life as... No, I wrote the song. I was the one who was a wild party. I was shaking like a human being. That's why I wrote in the song I'm shaking like a human being, because I'm shaking like a human being right now. How could I... Folks at home, we're having a little bit of an issue with our legal department. Apparently I'm not allowed to play my own music on my own show. Why else would I have a show if I wasn't allowed to play my own music? We're gonna sit down and take another caller. Yeah, the U.S. election is riveting, and God damn it, what happened to rock and roll with synths, right? I'm gonna take another caller. Caller, you're on the air with Kimmy Mitch.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
It's Daryl. It's Daryl from Ireland. It's you can hear me okay?
I can hear fine. What time is it there?
It's time to rock and roll.
Oh,
Am I right,
brother.
Kim?
I like you. You're listening to the Kim Mitchell Show. What's your question today?
Hey, Kim, the question I have, my friend Patrick O'Lanterns, he swears the song is written about him. Can you confirm?
Are you talking about Patrick O'Lantern?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't heard that name in years. How do you know Mr. O'Lantern? Because I haven't spoken to him in
Very well.
God.
Very well.
Okay, well shit. Well, I mean, I think I took my last butt chug in 87. And the Challenger blew up in 84. Kennedy was shot in 63. America was founded in 1777. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen Patrick. He thinks the song is written about him. He does.
He does.
Classic O'Lantern. Never trust no lantern. See, me and Patrick, we met in our first year of adult education. Neither one of us had our GEDs, so we had to return to high school as later adults. Me, a successful rock and roller, and Mr. O'Lantern, a father of 6, potato farmer, ginger. You can picture what he looks like. He was always looking out into the sky, seeing those patio lanterns. They were the stars in the sky. They were lighting up his life. And I mean, maybe I took a few lines from him. Maybe a couple, hey, he's may have said a couple words in a row. But hey, who hasn't said words in a row before? You're gonna accuse me of stealing because I put words together? You know what? Just to put your mind at ease, producer, we're gonna listen to some patio lanterns. Hit it! Are you fucking serious? No, this is my show. I want to play my music. I want to play You're listening to the Kim Mitchell Show, where Kim Mitchell cannot play his own music. Let's take another caller. Caller, you're listening to a very somber Kim Mitchell. I must apologize in advance if you wish to hear one of my many hits, whether it be Easy to Tame, Go for a Soda, I Am a Wild Party. You can't. What's your question?
Hey, it's Daniel from Halliburton, Ontario. How you doing, Kim?
Daniel, are you any way related to Daniel in Nebraska? It's a very 2 callers. I didn't know that name was so common. Sir, I'm doing as well as one man could be after being told he's not allowed to play his entire archive of music, getting back end 2 times on SOCAN. Wow. What's your question?
Hey, my question's about Max Webster. So you'll probably remember 1973. Do you remember what year Max Webster was started? Was that 1973?
God, Max Webster. I gotta say, I mean, so Hitler invaded Austria in 1939. The United States tried to take over Canada in 1812. We landed on the moon in 1969, so I would have to say it was like 1973.
Okay, yes, it was 1973. Now, what I'd like to point out... Okay, all right. Here we are. Okay.
Sir, are you out of breath? Are you usually?
Just hear me out. Hear me out.
Usually, when people call into radios, you have to tell them to turn down their own radio. But sir, I think I need to tell you to stop running. Are you
Okay,
eating a lot?
1973 was the year. 1973 was the year
Yes.
that you created Max Weather. Okay, we're going on that. Like I said, over time, the amount of earnings that you earned, can you confirm this, is $1,062,000, or sorry, $1,062,832. Is that fair?
Have you been? I mean, I guess. I mean,
Okay.
I guess I made.
We agree.
Okay.
So so the amount. So we're just gonna let's off quick. Words to words. Diamonds, diamonds. Let go of the line. A million vacations. A million vacations by night flight. Different. Paradise Skies. Paradise Skies Studio. Different than the live version. Blue River Shine. Night Fight and Hotspots. That's 10 songs that you released that were all hits. Is that fair to say?
That is fair to say. I don't think there has ever
Okay,
been.
so what I'd like to do is subtract 1973 from the amount of earnings divided by 10. But first you have so it's 1973 minus. Sorry, it's minus.
So calm down. It's okay. It's okay. I
The
understand.
answer's 9/11. The answer's 9/11. Explain that. Explain that.
Well, it's well documented, I think, that on September 10th, Kim Mitchell was live at Madison Square Gardens, I think, on September 10th, 2001. I think that's well documented. I've talked about that here before on the show, when we covered various conspiracy theories here on the show. We had a conspiracy theorist in talking to us about the Denver airport and 9/11 and various things, of course. Yes, it so happens I did happen to be in New York on 9/11, but that doesn't mean I was. You misunderstand me. I was saving people. I was pulling people out of the buildings. I wasn't pushing them back in. That was the other guy pushing them back in. You know that other guy who's also shaved head, bald, super skinny, like about 6 feet tall. He was the one pushing people back into the buildings on 9/11. Not me. Not me. See, I'm Kim Mitchell. I have flowing, long, blonde hair. It's not thinning one bit. Absolutely not. The man that was pushing all those people back into the towers on 9/11, his hair was so thin. His hair was so thin. There was no way it could have been me. Next caller.
Hey Kim, it's Chris from Kingston. How's it going, dude?
Nice. Kingston. I'm doing well. I still can't play my own music. I'm hoping legal gets on that. But until then, I'd love to answer your questions. What you got for me?
Hey brother, I know that you made that song "Go for the Soda." Yeah, I'm a big soda guy too.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you because like that song got used for like a MAD campaign, like Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and I'm just wondering like how do you feel about soda and driving?
Soda and driving, controversial. It's a controversial decision. Son, have you ever heard of what's known as a sugar high?
Never heard of it.
Well, son, let me tell you what happens here. It happens when you consume so much sugar. Your body, the chemicals, the imbalances is so that you don't know what you're doing. You're jittery. Sometimes your reactions just kind of, okay, you know, when the doctor hits you in the knee with the thing and your knee goes flying, that's you. That's a sugar high. That's what a sugar high is like. Now picture that behind the wheel. Kim Mitchell, of course, big supporter of a clean drive, water only. That's how I feel about that. There was at that one point, I did try to pioneer that campaign, banning all soda. So that's why I was saying go for the soda. Don't have the soda when you're driving. Go somewhere for it. Soda and driving is one of the more irresponsible things that you could do. I'm not for it. Go for your soda. You know what? I haven't heard that song in a few hours. You're about to listen to Kim Mitchell's Go for a Soda. Hit it! Fuck!
Take the caller.
I'm dead inside. Caller, what you got for me?
Hey brother, how's it going?
I'm as depressed as one could be. Nothing that anyone could say or do would raise my spirits from as low as they are right now. But caller,
All right, man. Is it a good time to call? Maybe I should call back later. This is Kim Mitchell, right? You rock, man.
I used to be Kim Mitchell. Look at me now. I'm a shell of who I once was. This hair?
That actually has part of my question. It's Sam from Michigan. All your videos, you have hair. What's up, man? What are you hiding?
Well, it's now as good time as ever. The cat's out of the bag. I'm not even allowed to play my own music on my own show. What's the point of even having a show? I didn't think I'd have to come to this, but my hair's not real. No, there, you heard it. You heard it here, folks. My hair's not real. And I haven't gone for a soda in years. My patio lanterns are all broken. I am not the wild party I once was. I'm difficult to tame. I think that, I think my tenure here at the Two Season Pod Network can't last anymore. Not until I get my mojo back. Not until I'm allowed to play my own songs on my radio station. You think Alice Cooper plays his songs on his radio show? No. And everyone hates Alice Cooper. That's on record. You think Gene Simmons goes on his Sirius satellite XM radio show and plays his own music? Absolutely not. Caller, you've awoken the man who I really am. I'm not a hard rocker. My name's not even Kim Mitchell. It's Mort Finkelstein. My parents were bankers, accountants. They didn't even put salt on the chicken. We were that bland. Everything just tasted like just bland chicken. The pasta, the broccoli. I don't even know how they got the broccoli to taste like chicken. They figured it out somehow. My life has been a lie. I do shred on the guitar, but my life has been a lie. Caller, next caller, please. Do you have something that's gonna keep me from doing the unthinkable?
Hey, brother, it's Alex from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. How's it going, brother? It's Finkelstein or Kim? What do you prefer?
Well, now we might as well just go by Mort Finkelstein.
All right, Mort. Hey,
Yeah.
question for you, Mort. In 1986, you remember doing a concert back in Dartmouth?
Dartmouth, New Brunswick.
Nova Scotia,
okay.
brother.
You said that was Nova Scotia. Okay. So
Yeah, you fucking remember.
So what are you saying?
Remember.
So what year was this?
1986.
Okay, so Fast Times at
Second
Ridgemont-
question.
Okay.
Second question. I know you're there. What color are your eyes?
Okay, well, okay, so 1986.
Be
okay,
honest.
So
They're
Fast
fucking
Ti-
blue. They're blue. Do you know how genetic testing works? Do you remember a girl named Christine?
in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia? Oh, God, well, I mean, Fast Times at Ridgemont High came
She's
out
my
in
wife.
1979.
She's my wife. Putting anything together, bud. You owe me some fucking money, bud.
Wait, did I bang your wife?
You tell me. You tell me. That sounds like you say yes. You remember Christine, blue eyes? You got the fucking blue eyes. So does my son
yeah,
Kurt.
yeah,
I don't
Kurt-
have blue eyes. That doesn't make no sense. Fucking check the
Christine-
genetic test. I checked the 23 in him. I checked it. I went through the whole process. The blue eyes. You were playing the fucking the patio rock songs, and I'm at the toilets, Chandler's toilets, having a piss, and you're out banging my wife, and next thing you know, little Kurt's born. I think it's mine because we had sex that night as well. We had some, I like to call it intimate love. And next thing you know, 9 months later, I think Kurt's mine. It all turns out, Kim Mitchell, you owe me some money, sir.
Wait, was this 9 months to the actual day of the concert?
To the day. To the
Wow.
day.
I think that's incredible. That's incredible. You're saying,
Well, like I said, we still have quite a. Well, she left me, but At the time, we had quite a bit of marital intercourse.
Wait. This woman, your wife, she didn't leave you
Say
for
her
John
name. Say her name.
Christine?
Christine, that's right.
Christine,
I call her Christy. I call her Christy on the phones.
You said she left you recently.
Well, we still keep ups.
Did she leave you for another man?
Yeah, jury's out on that one. I mean,
Sir, I
I
need
didn't
to
see
ask you.
anyone at the court hearings.
I need to ask you a very serious question.
Okay.
Did your wife leave you for John Cougar Mellencamp?
He said his name was John. He said just musics here and there. You know the
John,
band.
You son of a bitch! John Cougar Mellencamp, my nemesis. He's been following me around my entire career, literally having sex with every woman after I fall in love with them. And I feel as though your wife is no different. This child, which I thought when you started telling a story may have been a reason for me to live, a reason for me to keep going, but no, this was another reason for a man to stab me in the back. That child does not belong to me. Sorry, sir, this child does not belong to you. This child is that of John Cougar Mellencamp's.
The collar's gone.
Oh, he disconnected? Oh, that's also very scary when someone stops a call after you reveal like riveting news and you don't quite know maybe how they're handling it on the other end of the line. But that's what you get for hosting a radio show. My name's Kim Mitchell. We've been through a lot. We've been through a lot today. I've divulged my real name, realized that legal won't let me pay my own songs. I'm not getting paid twice on the back end. But if you're not getting it twice on the back end, then what's the point? Do we have any more callers here on the line?
Hey, bonjour, Camerons. Oh, comment ça va, mon gars? Excuse-moi là. Hey, is that Kim Mitchell I'm talking to? Huh?
You are talking. Bonjour! You're talking to Kim Mitchell, official language of Canada, English and French.
Ah, bonjour, mon gars. Comment ça va? Hey, c'est bien de travailler avec toi.
Guy Lafleur.
I can't believe it talks to me. It's been a long time coming. I love your song, The Patio Lanterns. Oh,
Thank
I
you.
do that one with my wife. I bang her hard against the rails.
Interesting. To the song Patio Lanterns, like this is the song that you and your wife make love to?
Those patio lanterns, they were the stars in the skies. Oh yeah, man. She fucking's all over me for that ones. I fucking tells you, man. I fucking love it.
I
You're the
gotta
fucking best.
ask, which part of Quebec are you from?
Who was gonna be the first to kiss? I tells you what, man. It's gonna be the me's.
I gotta know where you're
Under
from.
those patio lanterns, more like the red lights. Am I right, Kim? Tabernacle.
Tabernacle. It's always fun to hear from those crazy Quebecers. I back in the 80s, I oftentimes would write my music, sort of release it in English and also try to release it in French. And I can see that this caller had a clear effect on. With those patio lanterns, as he called it. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Oh, he's still on the line. Jesus Christ, he's still on the line. I thought I was controlling the button.
I'm not done my questions even yet, man. I haven't asked the questions. What are you talking about, Kim? You're not listening? You're good with the ears. You go with the mouth, so I tell you that, man. Rock on. I don't know why I parties. Yeah, fuck yeah. I love it.
Well, it's sir, you're right. I think we are in a changing point of maybe my life and my future. I put on these headphones. I'm used to hearing my own music blasting through them. When I don't hear my own music blasting through them, I think to myself, well, it might as well be my voice blasting through these headphones because that's what I like listening to anyways. But caller, I do believe you have not even asked your question yet.
All right, man. Thank you
Perfect.
for calling, picking up. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
Okay.
So the questions about the patio lanterns. Okay. So one question. Ears. The chorus, no, sorry, the verse number dos. Ça va, it goes, I was stuck on the Joy. That was her name. Yeah, I fucking love that name, Joy. Yeah, that was my second girlfriend back in grade 6. I went to Saint-Jean-Brébeuf, fucking good school, not so good with the French. But I tell you what, that priest there, oh, you don't fuck with Saint-Jean-Brébeuf. You fuck with him, man? Oh, fuck, I remember guys down there, they don't fucking talk no more. Anyway, so... That's not my point, though, brother. You're stuck on who is Joy? That's my questions. Who is Joy? C'est qui Joy?
I was stuck on Joy, if that was her name. Now, I always thought that...
She didn't talk much, huh? What'd she fucking say then, huh?
Now, I always thought...
Did you give her the It's just, I don't know.
Now, it's funny, I always thought I wrote that as Joe, but you're saying I wrote the word joy.
That's what it sounds like to me, brother. Kim, I love it. You were stuck on Joyce. That was her name. So she didn't talk much. She was a nervous girl. Oh, yeah, I love it. I was a nervous boy. Sometimes I feel like a nervous boy too, Kim. You know, what can you tell me? How can I not be a nervous boy like you? We're stuck together like glue on glue. Huh? I love it. Dancing to old Bobby Vuitton, blue on blue. Oh, hard takes. Who would be the first to dance? Who sings it better? I love it. Who was gonna be the first to kiss? Oh mon God, under those patio lanterns. Oh, Kim, oh, merci mon gars, merci. Qui c'est Joy? Dis-moi ça. Who is Joy?
I have toured all around this great country of ours. I've never been to the Cholo part of Quebec before.
C'est qui ça, the Cholo parts of Quebec?
Yeah.
What you talks about, huh?
Now, this is fun. I always thought I wrote the word Joe, which would have been a person's name.
You don't talk about Joe. You talk about Joy. I heard it hundreds times. Me and the guys. You know Rick? You know Rick from Saint-Javit?
Nope.
No?
I'm a famous rocker. Why would I know Joe?
No, it's Rick. It's a Rick. I call him Richard. But you Englishmen, you from, I see the OPP's hats, right? You're from Ontario's?
Ontario,
you guys with the big fat Mr. Fords, huh?
I think I'm from Ontario. I might not be. I'm not entirely sure. There's a lot of my pre-story.
Why you wear the OPP's hats then, huh?
So funny story. OPP approached me after my hit song "Go for a Soda." Let's just listen to that song right now. Hit it. I don't know why I'm expecting a different result. The OPP loved Go for a Soda so much when they would stop off, those little like ride programs where you could pull off, and then if they didn't smell any booze on your breath, they would flick you a pop. The original title was Go for a Pop, but I needed an extra syllable, and we tried everything. We tried might as well go for a pop, yeah, nobody hurts, or we tried might as well go for a pop, bro. It just nothing else worked. We needed to use soda. Insanely controversial at the time. I know soda, a thing they sell in the United States, pop, what we call it up here. We had to make compromises to go for that soda.
It's still me on the lines, motherfuckers.
Who's on the phone lines right now? Okay.
I don't know, man. Okay, I got some more questions for you. Okay. Why are you so skinny, man? You don't eat them? So, look at you. Yeah, you got the long hair. You still have the long hairs?
I recently told the audience that
I don't listen to the show. I just call in.
Okay, my hair is very much so real. If you're just tuning in right now, I have long, flowing blonde hair, which is very much so real.
All right, man. Hey, that's cool. I like that. You gotta put some Burger Kings or Big Macs on you, man. Too smalls, huh?
I think they would call them a Royale with cheese.
Maybe some sodas. You know, gonna make it the reference to the, go for the sodas, a lot of sugar.
Well, it's
not good.
because Mad was really pushing go for a soda, and I've been recently teaming up with the Diabetes Association, go for a diet soda. Things are really promising and picking off. Diet soda sales are through the roof right now.
Right on, man. All right. Well, that's all my questions. Let me see. I got the list here. I don't have much to do around here. The economy is not so good, huh?
Like, you have to be super North Quebec, right? Like, you've never spoken English outside of this conversation.
It's not the comments. I know the guy who works at the Home Hardwares. Jean? Jean?
I told you, I'm a
No,
famous.
you don't know Jean?
I'm a famous rock and roller. I don't know.
Hey, it's Jean. He sells the firewoods. He sold me a bush cord last week. You know Jean?
I don't even know what a bush cord is.
Jean, he's not the best with the français, but sometimes we talk about the abs, huh? Kim, I feel like this isn't even my show anymore. I feel like it's your show.
Your show now, sir. You should reach out to Two Season a Pod. I'm sure Two Season a Pod would love to get new content on. Of course, all we're really rocking right now is my show. We got my show. We got the Two Seasons a Pod show. We have the hit podcast by Louis Skelly, and I think we need more shows. I think we need more program. I think that's exactly it. And as the time winds down,
Kim, you haven't changed networks. Kim, shut it off.
Wait, could you guys hear? Could you guys hear that?
Kim,
could you guys hear that whole
shut
thing?
it off.
You guys could hear that whole show?
You haven't turned it. You run on the wrong network.
Wait. I thought when the on air
fucking two, man.
I thought when the on-air sign was red, I thought that meant you were off air. And then when the on-air sign turned off, that meant you were on air. I thought it was one of those opposite things.
All right, just cut it out.
You're listening to Kim Mitchell. See you next week, folks. Rock on.
Continuing tonight on Two Season a Pod.
96.7 on your...
Two season a pod, 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 because we're two season a pod, just like two season a pod, two season a pod at gmail.com.